The sound of
I live.
Samney. Yeah. Okay. Stream should be live again in a sec.
We should seriously need to get some sort of art that is thematically appropriate for Tooth and Tail for some technical difficulties.
Yeah, maybe the mole or something, or mole on the one side and the broken mill on the other.
Uh
Okay,
huh.
it could maybe work. So what should we do? Do we have any players? Okay, let me just.
Let's see.
If not, thank God for the bots because I can just leave that running in the background.
And entertain the masses.
Oh yeah, content 24/7. You know, Andy wanted to do something like that, a 24-hour stream or 24/7
Of,
stream
mhm,
of
of the bots just going at it.
yeah, but not only that, but well, he had a grander plan with also involved like a central database of bot personalities.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
yeah, and
nice.
and pits all those different bots against each other to find the ultimate bot, which I yeah, it sounds pretty cool, although it's a bit of work to do. So yeah, no, thank you.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I like the idea.
Yeah, I like it too, but again, lots of work and stuff to configure and all that.
Yeah, it would be a bit of work.
Okay, Freakspot is curious if Andy wanted to do that or Captain. So Andy wanted to do the whole bot tournament to find the ultimate bot with the
Hmm.
database and all that. Captain wanted to do Captain had simpler plans, just a 24/7 bot stream, and have
Hmm.
betting enabled in chat. So yeah,
That'd be fun.
yeah. Okay, so
It'd probably actually be pretty good for driving some attention to Tooth and Tail.
yeah, although I imagine the game being an alpha and not very known, could be something like, yay, a betting stream. Now, what is this game here? Okay,
Uh huh.
whatever. Just bet green's my favorite color or something.
It's not terrible. Like it brings some awareness.
Yeah,
Any awareness is good awareness.
that's true. So should I just add some bots here and watch them fight each other? Oh, actually, we can because it's only. Uh, okay. It's only. Um, what did I do?
Unfortunately, I don't think I can spectate these.
Yeah, that's what I was. What I remember. The bots only work on local games right now,
Hmm.
so it's not. Uh, it's not. Uh, it's not possible right now. So.
Yeah, it's not non-ideal.
Alright. Ooh.
So we'll see if there we go.
Okay. You know, I could have done everything in the preview editor thingy and then just said live after I have finished all the uh, spelling
Hmm.
mistakes and everything, but it is what it is.
Indeed.
Alright. Do we have a challenger? Actually, hold on a second. I could just. Yeah, nobody.
Oh boy.
So do you want to play?
Yeah, sure. streamer against streamer.
Sounds good.
Keep in mind, I'm actually fairly rusty. I've been doing more commentating than playing.
Yeah, it's alright. It is known I'm not the best player either, so. Also, I think there were some balance changes that happened sometime, but I don't exactly remember when or if they are live yet.
Hmm.
Anyway, let's see. Ah, I see you picked Quartermaster. Interesting.
It's only appropriate.
Yeah, it's the eternal fight of Best Girl and whatever Quartermaster is.
Hmm. Best girl.
Um, Andy did have some bots fighting each other on yesterday's Pocket Watch stream too, and actually the two bots were Hopper and Quartermaster, and Hopper won by 2 points, I think, something like that. Let's see. Sort of interesting map. You have the low ground here, whereas I'm on a hill. Okay. Alright. Ah. You gotta wait this time. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Chasing the commander around, eh?
Oh yeah. Don't come poking around my base. Uh-oh. You did. And you found exactly what you were looking for, I think. Also, I'm still at the stage where I sometimes, pretty often, just get stuck in bushes. Oh, nope. Let's not do that. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Okay, then was not as effective as I thought it would be, but it is what it is.
You cannot forget.
Hmm. Hmm.
You cannot forget.
All right.
You cannot forget.
There's that.
That was weird.
Hmm. What happened?
I lost control for a while.
Well, it kind of happens. Uh-oh. Huh. Ooh. Hmm. You know, I was thinking that machine gun nests became pretty useless against these scrolls. I still think is true, or
Mhm.
at least was true for the patch when the scrolls still had 10 HP. So,
Well, I am thoroughly fucked.
yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I couldn't fight uphill, and you were all uphill.
Oh, yeah. Also, the chameleons do crazy amounts of damage versus structures.
Uh huh. Yeah. There's no real counter that I know of.
To the chameleons?
No, not really.
Well, usually when I want to counter chameleons, I think about going with snakes, because if you can land a shot on the chameleon, then you poison him. So
Yeah.
the
I
poison does damage
Look at
over
that.
time.
I just
Hey.
couldn't fight uphill.
Yeah, I think those defenses that I
Didn't
placed
you have
there.
any vision?
Yeah,
Sorry?
I think the defenses that I placed there kind of saved my ass, because I would have been
The what that
pretty
you placed?
defenses. So the sniper
Yeah.
balloon and the machine gun nests. Also,
Yeah, you just won on vision. I couldn't see shit.
hmm. Yeah, that's probably one of the cases where pigeons and or falcons may have helped.
Didn't have either of them, so there's that.
Okay. What do you think about fighting Freak Spot?
Me, him? Oh dear. I'll try.
Okay. Alright, so I shall go to the observer's spot. Now, let's wait for him.
Indeed.
Should be interesting. Yeah, I don't think you fought each other yet, did you?
We have not.
Uh, so this is gonna be interesting to see. What sound? What sound? Ain't no sound? Why? Did I mute stuff again? No, it shouldn't be.
No, I'm hearing the stream, so
Alright. Let's wait for Freakspot then. Also, should probably change the game label here because we are not bots. At least not that I'm aware of.
maybe I'm a bot. You don't know.
That is true. So
I could be like the best bot ever.
yeah. So how are we gonna put it? Maybe potentially bot versus Freakspot, or yeah.
Terrible, terrible player who's only good at talking.
You didn't
Versus
do.
Freakspot.
You didn't do too terrible though. I was kind of surprised by the ferret skunk combination.
They're fun. I do like them.
Yeah, and the skunks for Master 1 and the ferrets for sniping defensive structures and whatnot.
Yeah. I do really like that combination. It works decently well for me. I just fucked up on vision there.
Yeah, that really didn't help you. So I guess I was lucky. The map makes a difference, people.
The map always makes a difference. It's always why to really measure the relative ability of people, you need more than one match. You need a couple of matches, not just to see how they adapt to each other, but also how they adapt to various different maps.
Yeah, it's pretty true. And sometimes that's adapting to different maps. Maybe trying to survive as long as possible because the contain is right there waiting for the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Freaky deaky.
Freaky dicky. Come on.
Freaky deaky.
You're not up to date, are you? We call him Public now. That's the new Pocket Watch Games Discord meme.
Mm-hmm.
He is now known as Mr. Public.
Uh-huh.
So, Mr. Public, if you're watching, your place waits you.
You're late.
Okay, here he is.
Yeah, there we go.
We have a game on our
Okay.
hands.
See about adapting and being smart.
Yeah, that beautiful moment when you fight someone you have never fought before, so you have no idea about their playstyle.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going pretty similar to what you had last game, except, well, at least for tier 2, except now you also got yourself some pigeons for that sweet, sweet vision.
Yeah, get some visions and trying out the sniper balloons. Never get to play the tier 3, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's kind of something I noticed for me too, because usually when I play the game ends before tier 3 comes out, usually. Hmm.
Ah, crap. Happens to me again.
Uh,
Stupid pigs.
yeah, okay. You got a pretty safe expansion right next to your base, which could
Mhm.
be pretty useful. Um, also 7 farms. Alright, sounds good enough.
So he's not expanding yet.
Yeah, although if you were to expand this early in the game, if you did do it successfully, you'd probably throw off your opponent pretty good.
Mhm.
8 farms and no warn yet. I've seen this, I think Calix did that once or twice. Also, I
Mhm.
played one of a new guy who was at TwitchCon earlier today, and he did the 8 farm thing too.
Mhm.
I don't know where he got it though.
Ooh. Squirrels.
Yeah, there's scrolls. Looks like you're building scrolls on your own, of your own too.
Oh yeah, plenty of squirrels.
Alright. Hmm. Ooh, those pigs almost got you again.
Yeah, early games, low hit points.
Makes scouting pretty dangerous. And some scouts. Okay, I assume those are for
A
free
little bit of
spots.
a little bit of countering. Okay,
Yeah.
sniper balloon right there.
That's not great for
Okay,
you.
tier 2. Can I make it through? Yeah, I survived.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, so, uh, more scrolls I see. So all out
Yep.
scrolls and skunks.
Hmm.
Don't trust the
'Cause
pigeons, or
I should probably get some pigeons. I am not optimal.
it's alright. It happens to me too sometimes. I pick 2 tier 1 units, going like, okay, yeah, I'm still gonna use both of them, and I end up.
Oh, he's expanding up there.
Oh yeah, he is. So I end up playing the game, realizing, well, I essentially wasted one entire slot of my deck with a unit I never
Oh,
got
crap.
to use. Ooh.
That's not gonna go well.
Yeah, we're kind of lucky with the sniper balloon there. It provides some.
Oh, can I get him out? Yes, yes, I got him out.
You saved the skunk.
I'm behind on economy and behind on scouting because he's doing a pretty good job of containing me.
Hmm.
Now he's following me to make sure I'm not building anything there.
Yeah, and you kind of ran out of safe expansions. Actually, I don't think you can expand anywhere without.
I can't expand anywhere.
Alright. So you're stuck with kind of that one expansion there.
Yep. Which involves basically trying to get my econ up and just trying to boom.
Oh, right. So you built yourself some pigeons there, which may help with the vision and a tiny bit of healing here and there.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
You tried to snipe some of your army and or buildings, but
Hmm.
didn't quite manage to do much. Okay, there's another sniper balloon there for good measure.
Yeah, I don't want him pushing into me quite yet. Okay, so he's building more sniper balloons. This is bad.
Yeah, it's not pretty at all.
This is very bad.
You got some defenses on your own, so at the very least you
But I'm not
cannot.
going to last.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, he's just massing sniper balloons.
Yeah, I mean, after a certain point, you just cannot get past the sniper balloon wall.
Mhm. Yeah, and I'm not quite sure how the hell to deal with this.
Yeah, they say mass tier 1 is the way to do it, although when the opponent has lots of sniper balloons and your commander can die in one or two salvos, then yeah, if you lose the ability to micro,
He
then
probably
you.
has a much bigger army than me. I'm not in good shape. Oh, and he has a
Uh,
fox.
oh yeah. You see, it's interesting because with the Fox, again, the counter is supposedly mass tier 1, although,
Or balloons.
yeah, although if you do
So can they fight
push,
back? Yeah,
yeah, kinda tied,
they
yeah.
can kind of fight back.
Although, if you do push your tier 1 army to and
Hmm.
try and kill the Freak Spot's Fox, then you kinda run into
Hmm.
his wall of army and sniper balloons, which is
Yep.
pretty terrible. So he's got you in a pretty tough spot there.
Yep. Because he just has that
And
nice natural contain. Wow, I have no way out of this. I have literally no way out of this.
Ooh, okay, so
So that fox can. So the fox has longer range.
no, it has the same range, although I don't know if you saw it, and well, you know what,
Hmm.
I'm just gonna spoil it to you anyway, because why not? He actually moved ahead with his commander, so his commander was ahead. So the commander
Hmm.
took the sniper shot.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's smart.
yeah.
Okay, I just got disconnected.
Ooh. Yeah, looks like
So, is the game still going?
I yeah, and it still is. It shows that Freak Spot's supposed to connect, which is interesting.
Weird. Yeah, but I think if this thing resolves one way or the other, I'm pretty fucked.
Uh, ooh,
Yeah, I
what?
actually lost that.
Yeah, and
I'll be honest here. He was way ahead. I
yeah,
was useless there.
he's rendered, but
Yeah,
you were pretty done for that spot there.
yeah, and I didn't really know what to do. I had no idea how the fuck to get out of that situation because he had a bigger army and a better defensive position.
Yeah, I managed to continue pretty well, and you had not, you just couldn't get out of there. I don't know if you saw, if you scouted it, but he also
Hmm.
had behind the two sniper balloons and his army. He also had an artillery cannon. So
Yeah, yeah, he had good defenses.
yeah. Also, Rickabilly joined us. Hello there.
Ew.
Okay. Free Spot's having internet issues. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Wonder if he's going to play, or if you are willing to play another game.
Yeah, sure. Rematch.
Right. Let's see if you want to, if you want revenge for the circuit police's sabotage here. We all know Quartermaster does those things every now and
Mhm.
then.
I think that the most bullshit possible response to something like that would have been to not conserve to be conservative with building my farms and just build a wall of sniper balloons so I kill off the commander.
Yeah, that's true.
That's yeah.
That's a possibility.
That would be,
Although
but it would be the most bullshit response possible.
that's true. It would just lead to a potential starvation race, which on that particular map,
Which are not fun to watch.
yeah, and also on
And
that,
I'd probably lose that.
Yeah, because on that map there just had no way to expand, other than that one expansion area which you took. So, all right. Mm-hmm. So what
Let's see if Wolf might be like if I get into the same kind of situation, having a wolf might have given me a chance.
Yeah,
Just to burst your way out of there.
That's true. It would probably work. I mean, the sniper balloons are pretty squishy to begin with, so the damage boost they would have just melted away.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it seems to be fine this time.
Now I just need to find him. This is one confusing map. Oh, there he is.
Sometimes maps are like that. It's a pretty interesting looking map, I have to say.
Yep.
You got a nice
One of
little...
those sort of split maps.
Yeah, you got yourself a nice little hill there, which you could use to place defenses. Whereas Freak Spot's base is on low ground.
Yeah. It's a really difficult route getting to him. Okay.
Ooh, eight farms again. Is this the new meta?
For really terrible players who don't know what they're doing, yeah, probably. Okay,
Well, I
I have a
mean-
decent expansion here.
It's not necessarily terrible, but if the opponent goes a different build order, then you may be in trouble.
Mhm. But the route to the opponent is sufficiently circuitous, basically, that I'm not that worried.
All right. Also got a question in chat. Why do you only
Damn,
use?
he got away.
Why does one only use a few crops at a time? Is there a benefit to not using them all once? Well, you should probably build as many farms as you can usually,
Yeah.
unless you're pretty certain the game's gonna turn to a starvation race. So whoever starves first, as in whoever runs out of farms first. In that case, you could try and be a bit more conservative about it. But generally, you want to build as many of them as possible.
Crap.
Oh.
Well, that fucked me.
Oh no. Your
Yeah, I fucked up there on the.
poor little expansion.
No, I built something instead of actually responding correctly. Yay, panic.
It happens.
Mhm.
Okay. Ooh, let's...
Well, fuck.
oh,
That.
Ah. That was over
Nah, I've
pretty
never
quickly.
good response there.
You had your container.
Too many
right?
mistakes.
Yeah,
Sorry?
after he destroyed your expansion, he took it immediately, and also after the mill
Yeah.
was done building it, he started the contain. Also, he got his
Yep.
tier 2s really quick.
Yep. way before me. Way before I could do anything, really. Darn.
Okay. Uh, mm. Uh-huh. Okay, so you like your skunks and ferrets there? Okay.
I'm honestly, what I'm doing right now is that I'm sufficiently unfamiliar with things that I really need to just get good at one thing to get reasonably familiar with one kind of thing.
Hmm.
If you start really messing about with their various different things without getting okay at one thing, then yeah.
Okay, it's true. Oh, so the map's
That's the
interesting.
way I think of it.
Yeah. Also the map's interesting. Again, well, you have the high
Mhm.
ground advantage, sort of.
A little bit.
Sort of, but not really, because the direct path between your base and his goes
Hmm.
straight through that hill next to your base, and if he
Yep.
keeps his unit on that one, he also maintains his visibility.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So taking that is probably pretty damn important.
It is, and it would also give you, like, if you build sniper balloons in the right spots, it could also give you visibility over what he's doing. And
Hmm.
also a secure expansions, because there are
Hmm.
there are a few
Oh,
of them.
looks like he's going pretty aggressive. He's gonna try and take it.
Mm-hmm. Are there pre-made maps? No. Right now, all the maps in the game.
No.
Yeah, all the maps in the
Oh,
game
fuck.
are procedurally generated. Ooh, he did die though, which gives you. Ooh.
Which I still don't get any opportunity to do anything with because I have less army, and yep.
Okay. Ooh. Wow, he's really aggressive.
Still no. I'm just not getting a chance to do anything at all. This is really frustrating.
The story of my TNT career, though. The same over here, and just.
Yeah, I don't even get an opportunity to expand at all. This is really, really frustrating.
He built his warrants in a really forward position, which drastically reduced the time it takes for his
Yep.
army to get reinforcements.
Yeah, and he just did everything faster.
Oh yeah, I think that's the feeling a lot of players that are on the losing side tend to get, because more often than not you're
Hmm.
just see the enemy just gets a bigger army, and you're like, well, how the hell did he get that army so quickly? So
Pretty much.
timing's pretty important.
Yeah, I'm insufficiently familiar with the controls to have anywhere near good timing.
Meanwhile, I still have like one or two tips I kind of remember about timing from watching some VODs, and from one time Lecante did some count 1-to-1 couching with me.
Mm-hmm.
But those are kind of pretty well known, and pretty much everyone who played more like 5 or so games knows them.
Mm-hmm. This is a complicated map. I'm not good at that. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I should look into trying and holding the expansions close to your base because, as it seems,
Mhm.
Respawn does tend to have a habit of taking advantage of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you build your farm there.
Okay, and he already has more things up. He has his third squirrel set up.
Hmm. Indeed, he did. He built like, yeah, watching, spectating games really tells
Mhm.
a lot more than just playing them.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, you know way more.
Um.
And he already has his squirrels there.
Yep.
Yep.
He tends to be pretty aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, you're getting your skunks. You're
Yep.
getting lots of skunks.
Yep. Oh, and he has a sniper balloon, of course. Fuck. That's actually really quite bad because I have no idea how to counter that right now.
It's also in a pretty tough spot for you. I don't know
Yep.
if you can see it, but it's on a hill, and that.
Mhm. Yeah, so I can't even see it with the commander until it shoots. Okay.
And you have no variants of it. Well, you do have the pigeons, though.
I should get some pigeons up. Oh. Because now he's thoroughly denied my ability to scout properly and vision and whatever, what have you. Yep. Out.
Ooh. Ooh.
I lost. Oh, he has artillery.
Ouch. Nope.
Yeah, dude, I immediately get contained, always. This is really frustrating.
Um.
There's nothing I can do.
Oh yeah, it was just like, oh my god, poor Sammy. Actually, how does a player free for all sound like?
I could do it.
Okay. Okay, so let's just.
Yeah, I have no idea how to deal with that.
Okay, so now switch to player. There we go. Now, who gets Hopper? That's the real question. I'll.
Mhm. You go ahead, do Hopper.
Oh, thank you. Those air balloons were amazing. Yeah, if you place them properly, especially early game, the sniper balloons are really deadly.
Mhm. Because it really cuts off what you can do.
Mm. Also, because your commander has really low HP, you pretty much lose all your ability to micro for a good 6 seconds there. Now let's get myself some units. Is there a difference between the leaders? No. So gameplay-wise, there's no difference. There's only an aesthetic difference.
Yep. And obviously, Hopper is the best girl.
Yeah, Hopper is best girl. Poor Sammy has to play Quartermaster just because. I guess you like Quartermaster
Yep.
just a bit more than Archimedes.
Yes.
Alright. Ooh.
And game crashed.
Uh-oh. Well, shall I get out of it too and start it again?
Up to you. Or you can play Freak Spot.
Uh. Yeah. Yeah, Free Spawn won by accident, but he did it. Okay, so just gonna wait for you to join back in. Hopefully this is not yet another bug. The game is still in alpha, that's pretty important to note.
Hmm.
Okay, so we can start again. Yeah. There we go. Also updated the overlay. Good practice because a 2v2 tournament will come pretty soon. Well, soon in about 2 weeks, but soon enough. Okay, one more thing. There we go. Hmm. There it is.
Indeed.
And the game didn't crash.
That's
which-
Freak Spot.
The game didn't crash.
That's good.
Yeah. Always
Oh.
a good sign when you can
That's
properly
Freak
lose.
Spot.
Huh, well, what an odd little map.
Indeed.
So I think I found Freak Spot. I'm not yet 100% sure where you are though.
Mm-hmm. And Freak Spot has found you.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
Hello.
I see you go with your favorite 8 farm build.
Yeah. Probably not being aggressive enough with that, which is probably why I'm losing, but oh well. Oh, Freak Spots. Oh, should I give that away? Oh well, Freak Spot's expanding.
Well, he does tend to do that. I don't know if he's trying, like, if he's trying to learn Deadbones' strats, but Deadbones is also a player that favors map control over
Well,
straight up
there you
aggression.
go. Yeah, and everything works.
So, what do we have here? Ooh. Nah.
Looks like he's going after me. Crap. Of course.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
He tried coming after me too, but didn't quite work out for him.
Hmm.
Um. Ah. I see what he's doing.
You cannot be careful.
Alright.
Bouillon galactique.
So my little assault on Freak Spot's base sort of kinda, you could say it worked. Although I'm pretty certain that overall I lost more than I destroyed. Ooh, what was that?
That was my first success.
I was able to see something because I...
Okay, that killed a freak force. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I think you helped.
I may have. Ah.
Okay.
Freak Spot hates free for all. Come on.
Aww. He only hates it because he lost.
Yeah, probably.
Also, free for all is always super unfair.
You know, they even I
Because-
think Andy said that whoever attacks first tends to be the one that loses first, which is, I guess, pretty true. So it's usually it usually becomes a waiting game.
Mm-hmm.
Lol. Lol. Okay. So let's see.
Bouillon galactique.
Ooh. Ew. What? Ooh. Huh. Ooh. So if this is how it's gonna be. Ah, mines. How did you know I love mines? Hmm.
Mines are pretty great.
Ooh. Oh. Denied. Ooh. Mines. No. Mines, man.
Mines are pretty great.
True. They are pretty great sometimes. Right. Ooh, bye-bye, Mill.
Crap. Come on. Here we go.
Voyage galactique.
Oh. How about...
Voyage galactique.
Oh, no, you're not getting that. Man, those lizards were so fast.
Okay. No.
Huh.
Oh crap.
Ooh. Hmm. Ah.
Voyage galactique.
Hmm. Okay.
Crap.
You know, poison damage to structures is really funny because you essentially just,
Mm-hmm.
or tier 1 ores in particular, just gonna land one poison shot and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And just wait. So why don't you expand right away? Okay, probably delay on this one. If you expand too early, then your opponent can build an army and just destroy you because you didn't build anything.
Mm-hmm. You've seen me do it, where I expanded a little bit too early without enough army. Because expanding means that you're investing resources in expanding and not in your army. And if they're investing their resources in their army, then they're gonna beat you, basically.
Yeah, so
in an equal fight.
it's kind of the same idea for the question how many farms should I build. Ideally, you want to keep you want to stay on par with your opponent. So
Yeah.
that's why.
You basically want to have exactly as many farms as your opponent. At least. Well, most of the time.
Yeah, so yeah, because the balance you have to kind of maintain the balance. You know, you want a solid economy to maintain your army, but you also need an army to to defend your
Mhm.
farms. Okay, we gonna do another free for all or yeah, let's see.
Hopefully. That worked out a little better for me. Pro was that once it was a 1-for-1 again, I was well, I'm pretty awful. I'm not good at this game. Though mines were fun.
That's true. I didn't expect them to be honest. So
Yes.
when I saw them blow up, I was a little pissed. But yeah.
I was hoping to get a fox out, but I never quite had the economy.
Okay, so Freespawn has to go back to work. And Dead Bones chimes in and says that he prefers to be up by one farm. That's
That's yeah.
I.
Uh,
It can make a difference.
Being up.
Personally, I'm not
Mhm.
100% sure how big a difference, but if Dead Bones says it does, then I guess it's true.
Being up by one farm does mean that you're getting more economy than them. But yeah, you don't want to be up too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like being at one farm puts you slightly ahead on economy. And usually over a longer match, that makes a big difference. Like right at the beginning, you probably want to. Like it
Yeah.
also really depends on the game. Like at the end of the game, you can go way ahead on economy, and
Yeah, I guess.
and then because you already have an army that is, because you already have an established army, you can then, yeah.
That's true. I guess then, in the long run, like if you stay and do the math, it can add up to quite a bit of food. Give Rockabilly a key and crush him. Can you do? Oh, can you do 2 versus 2 in this game? Yes, you can.
You absolutely can.
The difficult part being an alpha is actually getting enough players at the same time.
Hmm.
To get a 2v2 up. Actually, there's even a 2v2 tournament coming up. Shameless plug. It should be
Yes,
on
there is indeed.
October 22nd. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be on the Clash of Commerce channel. Organizing it. We already have like 3 teams signed up. This time I really like the fact that the players themselves actually wanted to keep the things fairly balanced by not pairing with by not going with the
Like
best players.
2 top players pairing up. Yeah.
Because last time we had Team Laughbones, which yeah. For those who
Yeah.
know Lav and Dead Bones, that's probably enough. For those who don't, they are some of the best players in the game, and they teamed up and they pretty much wrecked everyone else.
Which makes sense.
Okay. Doesn't seem like.
Actually, that actually kind of reminds me of a story from my back in the way back times when I played World of Tanks, and when they introduced having clans and these kind of things, and they introduced all the gameplay like where clans fought each other.
Yeah.
One of the first clans to come together was this sort of clan that only accepted the upper what fraction of 1% of players. Like they were set up that you had to be in the most upper margin of people of competence, well, by standards of win rate and these kind of things.
Oh wow.
To even apply. And initially, they did quite well because it was a lot of really, really good players. They were really good at doing their thing. Problem, however, was that, well, once, in order to get into that, and this is not a slight against
Mm-hmm.
upper echelon players, but in order to get into that kind of echelon, you need to have a certain type of personality,
Yeah.
and that type of personality isn't always very good at working with other people.
Ah, I see.
So, yeah, what happened was that they played, and it's a team game.
Yeah.
So their team would be basically playing as 15 individuals,
Mm-hmm.
whereas other people who were nowhere near as good as playing it individually, they came up with a good strategy, a good counter to what they had,
Ah,
and they
so
beat the pants off them.
interesting. So teamwork wins the day.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Um. Okay, so doesn't look like anyone here wants to join. So I guess we'll just fight
Yeah.
each other a bit more. Um.
See if I can't get a win.
Yeah. All right. So. The font, I think, what was the font? Snowstorms or something like that. I think it was that. Okay, so far so good though. Stream's going pretty solid. Alright. Just one more unit, and there we go.
Yep, made my decision.
Okay.
There we go.
So 5 seconds in, and I already hate this game.
Oh,
Yeah, the map generated gods were not too friendly to me this time.
I first need to find you.
I kind of need to find.
Where the hell did they put you?
It's a, I've been asking myself that ever since the game started, Joe.
Holy shit!
I know, right? More units. More units will be added post-launch. So what you see in the game right now is pretty much the lineup for the launch version.
For now, yeah. Holy shit, yeah, it is.
Yeah, don't tell me about it. I know. I know. Ooh.
Mhm.
For once you did not go for the 8 farm build, I am genuinely surprised.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. Let's try this.
Looks like a thing.
It is a thing, it is. A pretty deadly one.
Oh, a sniper balloon, my favorite.
Hmm. Right, let's see what we can do about things. Ooh. Lizards, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. You're trying to
Yep.
contain me. Which on this map will probably not be too difficult. Oh, that's not what I wanted to build.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Poor me. Is there a spectator mode? Yes, there is. I think I used it
Mhm.
when you and FreeSpot played. I mean, I'm sure I used it because there's no other way I could have seen the game. Anyway,
Mhm.
breaking this container is gonna be a hell
Yep.
of a lot of fun. So yeah, there is a spectator mode, and it's pretty solid. Um, well, you can see in action my streams too, but even Clash of Comets streams and well, actually now that I think about it, most of the other players, like Deadbones, Xeno, AV, are usually streaming from their point of view. So
Mhm. Oh crap.
I may have found a loophole.
Yep.
Her.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And I shall-
Okay.
Although I just played the haste up my sleeve, so I'm gonna be in a pretty shitty spot. Unless... What is your favorite unit? Favorite unit. The... Favorite unit? That's a pretty tough one. Oops. My sound just died. Probably. There it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, the sound is bugged.
Mhm.
Ooh. There's a lot of... Haha. Her.
Fuck me. I have fucks on economy.
Yeah, the sound certainly bugged on my end. I keep hearing the mill getting destroyed sound. What? Yeah, it's still annoying when your units don't attack the. Oh, don't attack where you want them to attack. Oh, so the favorite unit, I think I'm just gonna have to say it's the scroll, because, yeah. Or actually, not even the scroll, I'll go with the lizard, because, even though I rarely actually play it, but...
Why aren't my lizards attacking?
That's a good
Weird.
question. Uh-oh. And yeah, I'm in a pretty tough spot. Ooh. You are so lucky with those falcons.
There we go.
There. Alright. Oh man indeed. Nah. I starved out.
Yep.
It happens.
That was a sort of slight semi-incompetent contain on my part, but it
Eh,
worked.
just barely, but it worked.
Hmm.
I was really screwed by and if I would have been
Map.
able, yeah, the map
It was
was.
mostly the map. I didn't win the map one.
Yeah, I could say that. Although you did manage to pull off the contain, which it's
Yeah,
yeah.
I actually pulled it off. Holy shit.
They
I'm impressed.
the map did 90% of the job. You just did the other 90%.
Indeed.
Okay. I think that maybe, just maybe, I would have been able to defend my little expansion there. I could have not won that badly. Well,
Mhm.
not lose that badly anyway. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, in that you went for map control, which was a pretty good, albeit obvious decision.
Hmm.
Math, 10 out of 5. Thank you very much. Math is like math is like the third half of me. Although the class I'm in high school is a math and computer science centric one, so I should be pretty good at mathematicus and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, not 100%. It's like, I really don't like my build. What could I do about it? Change it? Nah.
Hmm. Play harder.
Actually, yeah, I'll surrender and start real quick because the sound bug is still present.
Oh,
So just a second there.
I have to save this replay.
Yeah, it's golden. You know, if I'm gonna do the longest game of Tooth and Tail on Barrel, I might as well also do the shortest one.
Hmm. Oh, that was such an epic match.
Yeah, it's true. Can you have as many units as you want from each tier? So 5 tier 1 units. Well, my dear sir, let me introduce you to the Andy and Wine meta, or Andy Wen, sorry, keep misspelling that.
Uh-huh.
Where
Yeah.
there are only 3 real builds in that case. Old tier 1, old tier 2, or old tier 3. Actually, hold on, 4. And old structures.
They are pretty impressive.
They are a lot of fun to watch, that's true.
Mhm.
But
But yeah, you can have as many of whatever as you want.
mhm.
Not that you should, but you can.
What do you mean what if you should? Of course you should. Everyone should do that. It would at the very least make for more entertaining games to watch. Okay, I'm back in the game right now.
Okay.
The chat notices your happiness. Indeed, that was a fine victory.
Yeah, I got a bit giggly.
It's alright though. This stream's supposed to be a good time for everyone, so.
It absolutely is.
Right. What was actually, I know what I wanted to do. I think.
Like, all structures is actually a lot more viable than you'd think, because the structures actually have sort of a
True.
tier 1, 2, 3 progression to them. It's just that you have no micro whatsoever.
Yeah, again, it's true as well. I guess it sort of depends on map too, because if the expansions are close together, then I guess
Mhm.
you can place your structures in such a way so they can sort of defend your push forward. If not, well, you just kind of have to hope the enemy will not attack you until you have some defenses up.
Hmm. Well, apparently mines are a pretty decent counter to Maul.
Well, it can be. Oops, I was holding the wrong button. There we go. Okay. So on one hand, at least I'm no longer contained in all sides, so it's a good start.
Hmm. You have some options.
Yeah, the option of pushing left and dying, or the option of pushing north and dying. I like my choice.
You cannot forgive.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. The Warrens.
I found my sneaky warrens.
Yeah, very sneaky Warren.
Yeah, although unfortunately I found that just having those sneakiness of warrens doesn't really work, like, at all.
Hmm.
Just because you have limited uh, territory around your base,
Hmm.
so you can't go that crazy with how hidden they are.
Hmm.
Oh. Hmm. Let's do. Hmm. What? Ah. Okay. Wasn't quite sure why my mill didn't finish building. No.
Hmm.
Alright.
Will not heed.
Ooh. What?
You
Ah.
cannot forgive.
Ah, sniper blue. Okay.
Hmm.
So if that's how you do it. So be it. Hmm. Mhm. Right. Um, hmm. Ah, there's a hill. Okay, if this is how you want to do it.
Oh crap.
What happened?
You're building a wall of sniper balloons.
I might. I might just do that. Okay. Hmm. Right. So,
Looking at the giffle.
Oh crap.
Vunod hig.
what?
Vunod hig.
It's alright. I was,
Vunod hig.
oh, actually.
Looking at the giffle.
Yeah, sounds, So, right. Yeah, like this. And now, whoa, that was pretty. Uh-oh. Actually, come on over here. Come on.
Vunod engagetik.
Oh, you got my wolf. Alright.
Vunod
This is how we're
engagetik.
gonna do it. Absolutely fine. Hmm. Okay. Easy. Oh. Yeah, my wolf.
Vunod engagetik.
There we go. Oh. What? Ooh.
Vunod engagetik.
Yeah, you know
Vunod
what?
engagetik.
Yeah, I can't recover from that one.
Woohoo!
Congrats! You won.
Foxes are fucking epic.
It was pretty good, I have to say.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely liking Lizard Fox and with the Falcons as well. It's a nice sort of fast and mobile build.
Yeah, I was going in with my army and my wolf, and wolf activated a buff. It took out some enemies, and I was like, okay, time to retreat. Oh, hold on. Send these lizards to race around in my army. Oh well.
Yeah, basically what I continuously did against that was that I just retreated whenever you got the buff, and then attacked whenever that buff wore off. That was fairly effective.
Yeah.
Anyway, wow. I get really tuckered out from playing these games.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
heart rate goes up, adrenaline's pumping.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just a second so I can... right.
Let's see if we can't get someone couple matches going.
Okay, let's ask.
So I'm a cuss amount of fighter. Anyway,
Alright. Anyone else wanna play? That's the question.
let's see.
Come on.
Yeah, this is indeed the bit of the downside of playing a game that's in alpha. Not a lot of players to play against,
Yeah,
and
that's
and there's
true.
less of a smooth gradient in player skill.
Mm-hmm. That yeah, you can kind of notice that there's not only there's a skill gap, there are skill gaps, multiple of them.
Mhm.
Right now the player base is kind of split in new players new players, middle level ish players, which can kind of beat the new players, and then the pros, which can just about mob the floor with anyone.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, it's sort of that distinction between the people who have been playing for, yeah, who have less than like 10, 20 hours
mm-hmm.
playing the game in them. People who have more than that, and the people who like Dead Bones who have like hundreds of hours of
Yeah,
playing the game.
I think by this point he must have like 800 or 900 hours.
Probably.
Uh,
Does he do anything else?
you can kind of, well, you wonder that, but yeah,
Mhm.
it's quite a lot. I'm just looking here in my Steam library, and I have 166 hours in Tooth and Tail, and I'm still pretty much considered a noob.
Mhm.
How chaotic does 4 versus 4 get? Haven't seen one yet. Well, there's a good reason you have not seen one yet.
Yep,
It's not a
they're
thing.
pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with like the 4v4
4
is that. Sorry?
4 versus 4 is not a mode actually.
Well, yeah, not 4v4, but I mean more like the
Two.
four player free for all. I mean,
Yeah. Well, that one can get
um,
pretty.
yeah, the problem with the free for all matches is that um, any one battle in this game, any one fight in this game can be very decisive over your situation.
Yeah. And
So it really discourages being aggressive.
because if you like, if say you are the one who attacks, you attack another player, you destroy a good chunk of his army, but you also lose your army. If you happen to get attacked right at that moment, you're done. There's not much you can
Mhm.
do. So yeah, the free
Yeah,
for all. Yeah, go
You know,
ahead.
like the third player can basically pick and choose whoever they're going to attack, and whoever
Mhm.
they're going to attack is going to be at a distinct disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. The four player free for all is, you could almost say that the only winning move is to not play, in a way.
Unfortunately, so. Like it just seems to be an unfortunate factor of how the gameplay works.
Hmm. Um,
Now, 2v2 team battles, that's pretty great.
yeah, that's kind of something else because in 2v2, if one player attacks, then his or her teammate is kind of forced into responding, and then the teammate of your opponent is kind of forced to respond too. So you tend to get more battles, more and bigger battles.
Hmm.
Okay, I was reading something about the Clash of Commerce website here. Okay, so no one else wants to play. I guess we'll probably play another one then. Just need to sort some things out here. Um, yeah, so this it's kind of hard to get players to play. I mean, other than the tournaments, you're not gonna find a lot of players. Even though there
Hmm.
are, I think I checked one of these days, and there are like 400 people, 400 something people that were on the server at one time, and now there are like 200 online. But
Hmm.
out of those 200, there are like maybe 20 active members, or maybe a bit more than that. Well, 20 or 30. I don't know.
Yeah, like I, I get the impression that there's maybe about 20 people who are active daily,
Mhm.
and then good, a pretty decent amount of people who are like periodical, like during weekends or
Mhm.
during specific days, or like there's a fairly large amount of people who drop in like once or twice a week. I have to admit, I'm kind of more part of that group than I am of the daily group. I really haven't been playing enough. I should. And I get
Yeah.
not crap.
Yeah, yeah. To even tell, you kind of need to play a fair bit in order to get good, as they say. But
But on the other hand, if you're going up against someone with more or less the same level of experience,
mhm.
um, like you can figure out the basics in a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
But getting good at it, that's a whole different kettle of fish.
yeah. It's one of those easy to learn, hard to master kind of things. Um,
Which is one thing I definitely appreciate about the game.
that's true. Also, the thing now is, eh, right now the entire community is what would be considered like the hardcore fan base of a community, which not only plays the game but also actively engages in outside of it with the rest of the community,
Hmm.
giving feedback and whatnot.
Yep.
Uh,
Though that's probably going to change quite a bit once the game actually comes out. Actually,
it,
hits the shelves, as it were.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting times ahead. When I wonder how will things change when the game launches. Um,
Hmm.
I was gonna add something else, but I forgot what. Okay.
Well, if my experience with being in sort of alphas, betas of other multiplayer games like this,
Mm.
um, things are gonna go kind of nuts for a little while. Like initially, people like
Yeah.
me
the-
and you are going to have a slight advantage because all of a sudden, like a huge glut of inexperienced players show up. So that can be fun. Uh, but on the other hand, a lot of new talent is going to show up, so that will really
Mhm.
shake up the top players in short order. We'll see a lot of new faces that will do really really well.
Yeah, this is true. I think Andy was saying in one of the streams lately that I was, he was talking about release and whatnot too, and was saying
Hmm.
that Dead Bones may be the best right now, but well, actually, I think this was in his TwitchCon talk. But Dead Bones may be the best
Hmm.
right now, but when the game is launched and the floodgates open, who knows what knows
Yeah,
which players may rise and shine.
yeah, you can get some pretty. These kind of things are always an upset. Like as long as Dead Bones keeps on playing, he's going to be kind of an institution. Uh,
Yeah, I
but
think
it's still going to be quite a different kind sort of thing.
I guess you can really never know what's gonna happen or who's gonna play the game.
No,
Um,
you really can't.
I don't know how I should like. Uh, so yeah, I can probably say this since it's sort of kind of public, but one of these days, some apparently at first seemingly random guy just joins the chat and like, hey everyone, and we just do the usual new member routine, ask him how he found out about the game and whatnot, and turns out this guy is sort of an associate, or at least works for a streamer known as Day9, if you know him.
Ah, him.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he said that Day9 may be interested in the game, so that got the community pretty excited, and like some of the reactions were pretty priceless.
Hmm.
As you might imagine, people got pretty excited about hearing a big name interested in the game.
Yeah, that is some major level exposure.
Uh huh. Like my knowledge on him is kind of limited. I know he's a big StarCraft 2 caster, if not player 2. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, so that's going on. Another about speaking of big names interested in the game, I think the dev also said something that Total Biscuit also stopped by their booth at PAX East or something like that,
Ah, cool.
and was interested in the game and pretty much said, alright, when you have a build that's closer to being finished, send it to me.
Hmm.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna come out of that.
Yep.
Okay. Oops. Kinda messed up my timings here, but yeah.
Meh. Yeah, you don't need to be too worried about timings with me.
Sure, absolutely. Sure, timings, nah, who needs those? Ah, lizards.
Darn, I didn't quite get you.
Hmm. Uh, right. Okay. Oh. Now that I'm looking at the map, I am finding myself in not that great of a spot again,
Hmm.
which worries me a bit.
Crap.
Yep.
Well,
Bye bye.
crap. Lost the commander early on. That was a bit of a...
Mm-hmm. It happens. It happens. Actually. Also, losing your commander early on is not that big of a tragedy as it is. Ooh, sniper balloons, right? Your favorite.
Crap.
Come on. Oh yes, the beauty of trying to get.
Well, crap.
Always a great experience trying to get your units to attack the right thing.
Yeah. Crap.
Ooh, how can I see? Ah.
Yeah, look at the army there. I never stood a chance.
You did up until a point, then I got the advantage. I managed to snipe
You killed
off-
my commander.
Yeah,
That's the thing. You
Yeah.
killed my commander, which is it was the one situation where that was a big deal, because I couldn't save my army. I lost my army, and you could push in.
mm-hmm. I not having the ability to micro is pretty big with lizards because I was able to carefully pick them off one by one, trying not to provoke them too much. Because
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
That lost. See, that's how quickly you can lose the game.
mhm.
Just one little mistake. Hey, low health commander, you lose him, and then
Yeah, so that happened.
yeah.
Okay.
Darn. Yeah, I had a good situation there. I just died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Kind of kicking myself over that one.
you'd think it's like, well, it's such a tiny mistake. How
No.
how could that make you lose? And then like, oh, the enemy just got the army advantage.
You had the army
Because-
advantage. And you managed to exploit that advantage. I couldn't rebuild fast enough.
Mm-hmm. Because at that early game, you lose your army.
You're gone.
Yeah.
Well, it can happen. I've seen it happen a couple of times when people then don't exploit. Like they think maybe there's more army or something,
Yeah.
and then they pull back to get their army back, and that would have been the only saving grace, is if you had been a little bit timid, but you're sufficiently aggressive.
Yeah, it's sometimes pretty difficult to find a good balance between being careful and being aggressive. If you're not aggressive enough, then the enemy can freely expand, build his army and whatnot, and suddenly, after a few minutes of quietness before the storm, suddenly you wake up with a huge army at your doorstep.
Well, what I've seen more often is that a too passive player, if you're not aggressive enough, you don't exploit the mistakes of the opponent. However, if you're too aggressive, you're making a mistake.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's again about finding the right balance. It seems.
Anyway,
Okay.
I have to head off because I have had my other obligations of the night.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
However, that has been me a lot less casting on my part and a lot more playing. So that's pretty a good habit for me to get into.
Mm-hmm. And I also saw you play, which I don't think I actually ever did, so that was a first for me.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of playing. I should.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun game. It's just that
Yeah.
I'm one of those kind of people who is really hard on themselves when they fuck up. So
I can
that can
relate
make
to
it
that.
difficult to play these kind of games.
Yeah, I can certainly relate to that. You know, you just go into a losing streak and it just
Hmm.
kills your
And
morale.
especially when you're
Yeah.
not, and when you're not experienced, you lose a lot, which has
Mhm.
this sort of feedback loop going. So there's that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a pretty good to get in. It's a little bit of a better habit to actually play,
Yeah.
and I and you can stream it so that everyone
Yeah.
can see how full of shit I am when I'm casting.
Uh,
Anyway,
well,
so yeah, thank you very
just
much. It's been a good couple of games.
yeah. Thank you too. Well, always a pleasure to play and stream with you. And I
Mhm.
think this is it. Thank you everyone for sticking around and watching, and I'll see you next Saturday or whenever else I'm streaming. Goodbye.
See you.